Welcome back to Dinar Current, a year that many Iraqi dinar investors have circled in red on their calendars. But why does this year carry such weight? Why are some calling it the most critical year since the early 2000s for the revaluation or collapse of dinar expectations? Whether you're a longtime believer or a cautious skeptic, this year could be the turning point. In this video, we're diving deep into the geopolitical, economic, and market signals that suggest 2025 will be a make-or-break year for Iraqi dinar investors. Stay until the end to hear what top experts are predicting and what it means for your dinar holding. Let's rewind a bit. The Iraqi dinar was once one of the strongest currencies in the Middle East, with a value of over $3 USD per dinar before the 1990s, and corruption, but recent developments are shifting the narrative. However, after the Gulf War, sanctions, and the 2003 invasion, the currency collapsed. Iraq has made notable progress towards stabilizing its government over the past 2 years. Since then, millions of investors across the globe have purchased dinar at low prices, hoping for a return to former glory, a revaluation that would multiply their wealth overnight. For over a decade, rumors of an imminent RV have ebbed and flowed. There were false starts, political instability, oil production crises. The real question, is Iraq finally positioned to reintroduce a stronger dinar in 2025? Or will this be the year the dream fades? One of the biggest factors driving dinar speculation in 2025 is political reform. In 2024, a major anti-corruption initiative was launched, targeting senior officials and reclaiming billions in stolen funds. A more transparent and functional political system may finally give the CB the confidence and stability needed to make a major currency move. This is important because currency revaluation requires strong reserves to back and sustain the new rate. The Central Bank of Iraq has also undergone restructuring, focusing more on compliance with international banking standards. New currency control mechanisms are being implemented to restrict illegal dollar outflows and stabilize the dinar's black market value. This increased institutional discipline could be a precursor to currency reform. Iraq's economy still heavily depends on oil, but diversification efforts are slowly paying off. In 2024, Iraq hit record oil export levels, contributing to a large budget surplus. There's growing foreign investment in renewable energy, tech, and agriculture, signaling a slow but real shift toward economic resilience. The IMF and World Bank have recognized Iraq's fiscal improvement, a strong sign for potential currency stability. Increased oil revenue has also allowed Iraq to accumulate substantial foreign reserves, reportedly over $100 billion by late 2024. One major concern, dinar investors, is Iraq's continued reliance on the US dollar for trade and reserves. But 2025 may mark a turning point. Iraq has signed bilateral agreements with countries like China, Russia, and Turkey to settle trades in local currencies. The CBI is also increasing its gold reserves, aiming to hedge against dollar volatility. Talks have resumed with regional banks about launching a digital a step that could bypass reliance on the SWIFT system and the dollar altogether. This movement toward de-dollarization, if successful, could finally give the dinar more independence and room to grow. Financial analysts are starting to take a more serious look at the dinar. Many insider claims are speculative at best, and scammers are still preying on hopeful investors. Bloomberg analysts noted in early 2025 that Iraq's macroeconomic indicators are aligning for the first time in decades, creating the conditions necessary for a potential currency correction. Forex strategists remain cautious, but agree that if Iraq maintains reform momentum, a managed appreciation of the dinar is possible. Even if not a dramatic RV, a gradual managed float is more probable than a sudden $1 plus rate. IMF reports from late 2024 highlighted Iraq's increasing compliance with global monetary guidelines, hinting that international support may not be far off. However, not all outlooks are rosy. Critics argue that, without deeper institutional reforms, any appreciation would be short-lived and potentially but with Iraq's reforms, oil gains, and international positioning, 2025 may finally be the year something meaningful happens. While there's growing optimism, risks still loom large in 2025. Political unrest in the region, particularly in neighboring countries, can spill over into Iraq. Iranian influence continues to be a wildcard, especially within Iraq's banking system and parliament. If oil prices crash, something always possible. It could wipe out Iraq's budget surplus and delay or derail reform plans. But for the first time in years, the pieces are starting to come together in a way that's hard to ignore. Iraq is changing, and with that change comes opportunity. And risk are you holding? Selling? Watching from the sidelines? With ongoing reforms, rising oil exports, and shifting geopolitical dynamics, is Iraq ready to revalue its currency? This in-depth analysis covers expert opinions, risks, and real economic signals to help you decide what to do with your dinar in 2025. Also, there's still no official timeline from the Central Bank of Iraq regarding any revaluation or So how should you approach dinar investing in 2025? Stay informed, follow legitimate news sources like the CBI website, IMF reports, and Bloomberg, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss our latest updates on global currencies and market movements. Be realistic. Even if the dinar appreciates, it's unlikely to skyrocket overnight. Avoid scams, never buy dinar from shady dealers, or fall for RV date-confirmed rumors circulating on social media. Think long-term. Treat your dinar holdings as a speculative asset, not a guaranteed payout. Remember, investing in currencies, especially unstable ones, is always risky. So, is 2025 the year the Iraqi dinar revalues? We can't say for certain. No one truly can. The only question is, are you ready for either outcome? Let us know in the comments what your thoughts are on the dinar's future. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe. Until next time, stay informed, stay sharp, and invest wisely. Suggested video description: why 2025 could be the most critical year yet for Iraqi dinar investors.